so we're back with video games. Hi, everybody.
What's going on?
We're playing Motorsport Manager today. Matt has seen Motorsport Manager before.
I've seen you play this.
You've seen me
I think
play
that's
a
the
little
only
bit.
time.
But we're gonna put you through the career mode for you. We're gonna put you through your paces and see how well you can do. Because it's been too long for me to play, and so I don't remember where I was or how I was doing. So we're gonna set up a game here. We'll keep the tutorials. Do short sessions,
Okay.
12 to 20 laps. Let's see. I don't have any mods. I thought I had mods on here, but that's great. So we'll play it. We'll play stock.
All right.
All right. So what do you want? What's your forename?
Oh.
You can pick a name. You can pick a character, their nationality, and you get to pick the backstory, which has different stat buffs.
Right. So,
Let's start with the country. What country do you want to be from?
so if this is a proper racing game, the United States should not be selectable even.
What? You can pick anywhere.
Right, no.
It's an internet.
I know, but like historically,
Oh, come on.
well, historically, the European countries have just like a much more like we have our kids. You grow up and you send your kid to the YMCA, football league or whatever. They have like karting in Europe.
Sure.
So they're like from a very young age learning how to race.
Okay. Oh, that's all well and good.
Yeah, I know. I'm putting way too much thought into this.
You're not even picking where the team is from. You're just picking this fake character. You're never gonna. I gave you the most ancillary, meaningful.
No, it's kind of the.
Do you
joke.
want to be America? Do you wanna be, or do you want to be fucking European master
European, European. Let's go Germany.
Race? You're gonna go German. Okay.
That way we can make bad Germany jokes.
Great. Okay, you're German. I'm gonna make your birthday 6/9.
1942.
1969.
Oh, okay.
1942.
Well, we couldn't add a 420, 69, 420.
No, that would be way
42.
too old now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How much does the auto generate there? Okay, so I'm gonna randomize your character until you give me a name for this guy.
Oh shit! I have to come up with a name.
Yeah.
Well, we're German, so it needs to be a German name.
Okay.
Let's go Ferdinand. What are German last names? I don't even know.
Well, I don't know any. I mean, I think I think that a lot of here you go, Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
Yes, let's go. We're gonna
Jensen?
stick with Ferdinand.
Jagerman Oh, it only lets me go to Werber Jagerman.
That'll have to do.
Okay, great. And here he
Although
is.
no, so there was definitely a yeah, no, that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Okay, now, so you have some backstory options. You can be a former driver, so you give better feedback, and your team improves as drivers better. You can be an ex-engineer, so your
I feel like
time to design is faster. You can be a finance guy. You can be a politico, so you get more voting power. That's me. And you get to vote for free. Or no buffs.
I think we're gonna have to go with ex-engineer.
Okay. Great. Here you go. Ferdinand Werber Jagerman. This is great. So we're going to choose a team. Single-seater season.
Aw.
Well, I don't have any of the extra stuff.
I know, but endurance would be so much fun.
I don't have it downloaded. I tried to download all the extra stuff because I haven't played this in like a year and a half, and so I tried to download all the extra stuff, but it wouldn't. It was weird. It made me go to it in the Steam browser, like this one in the game, and it wouldn't download it because I was not logged into Steam on that web browser. It was really dumb. So we're just gonna play this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Okay, hold on. So we've got things I'm looking at. A 3-liter V10. What's the Asia Pacific?
So these are the different class tiers. So tier 1 type tier is World Motorsport. Tier 2 is Asian Pacific Super Cup. And tier 3 is European Racing.
Okay.
And so it kind of depends on where you want to start.
Oh, I can actually
out.
see the screen now.
Okay, well. So you can pick if you want to be kind of in the lower tier and work up, or try to
I feel like that's
fight your way in the top.
I feel like lower tier going up would be the underdog story, the rise to the top.
Okay. Now it does. I'm gonna tell you before you just lock this in. You can't move up between the tiers until the end of the season. So
Yeah.
If you may be here by the end of the stream still.
Sure. No.
Okay.
All
Right. So now I think we get to pick your team. And the teams kind of already have sort of different rankings. They're all pretty low rank. It looks like Predator is the far
the Mercedes of the.
Totally alright. Is Mercedes not good in motorsport?
Oh no! Oh, they're the worst then.
They're the worst. The lowest.
Okay, Predators is the worst.
Yeah. The
Okay,
best
Mercedes.
looks like, EM.
Oh,
Eastwood.
geez. Okay. Then
But you can see here that there are a couple of different things based on how well you are, right?
right.
If you're a better team, you had a higher budget, but you have super
such
high
a high pressure to be
to do well. They expect you to finish second
right.
in the whole series. Where Predator, hey, whatever, you're just playing. We're just
Yeah.
having fun here. We're just buying small, mid-sized homes on the coast.
I mean, that's more than I paid for my condo.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I know. I love the fact that I'm just throwing you off with these random.
Yeah, this is a great great. So what do you think? Like, do you think you could?
I think we want to be somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Let's go where. Okay, so this one's from Brazil.
Silva's from Brazil. Vixala's
Finland.
Finnish, Canadian.
Canadian. I think we might have to
Big
go with this
dough.
one because of Big Dough.
Big dough. Okay.
Medium pressure. Expected 6th though.
That's fine. That's mid pack.
Yeah, that is mid pack.
Okay, so you're kind of at the low end of equipment, but they all are. Medium pressure. Your facilities are pretty low, but that's fine because you really at this stage don't do a lot with facilities. You have an okay roster of cars, good drivers. So
Yeah, and good drivers. Alonso Fernando teaches you anything is a good driver can make up for a really bad everything else.
Okay, so as we get into the crux of the stream, I'm gonna need you to. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna need you to explain every single motorsport reference to me.
Okay. Well, going back just a little bit, the Mercedes has a leg. They invented a new turbo technology in Formula One, and because of that, have had 100 horsepower on literally everyone else using the same rules. And so this entire Formula series, they've just been yeah, no, none of y'all stand a chance.
Okay, I see.
So that's why I was like, are they their Mercedes? But it turns
okay, but they were those were not. No.
Right. Alonso Fernando is and I'm probably mispronouncing his name. He races currently for McLaren in Formula One, and McLaren's lower middle pack, and he's kind of not that. As a team, they're not that good. But Alonso has 2 world champions from previous teams.
Gotcha.
So he's yeah, I'm sticking with you, but you guys aren't up to my level, kind of.
Okay, so we're gonna do a tutorial race, right? This is going to walk you through.
Perfect.
The would it be B-Spec? Is it B-Spec? Do they call it B-Spec in motorsport?
This is definitely. I'm using a lot of Formula One terminology.
Okay.
From what I saw last time this streaming, this isn't quite Formula One because of some very specific intricacies. So I have no idea what this would be called.
Okay. Well, you are the manager. You're the manager
Sure.
of this team, and you're giving them race day making race day tactical decisions.
Right.
So this is Roger. He's a motorsport legend. He says, "Welcome to the race. This tutorial will teach you the most important principles of motorsport management. Sit tight. You'll be making high-pressure pit stop calls before you know it." I am at the controls here of the mouse. And, okay, these are your 2 drivers. The aim of the game is to guide them to glory. The higher they finish in the race, the more points you get. If you get more points than anyone else, you win the championship.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a look at the drivers on the grid. You can focus the camera by clicking on their portraits. So it'll do a follow camera on whoever you've got selected here. Great. Now that you've seen where your drivers are, let's get the show on the road. So we got Dreyfus starting 2nd and Marchetta at 5th on the grid.
All right, and so They're on the soft tires. Looks like Dreyfus. Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's gonna. So we got camera controls first. You'll actually see. It'll tell you the tire condition and stuff here as this tutorial unlocks. So this is actually based off of I think it was like an iPad game. Where
Really?
It didn't have any of these 3D graphics. It was all just a top-down map. And I think in some of them, you wouldn't even see the cars. It would just be numbers going around. But it would be it's the same.
I mean, this kind of game would be something that I would love to just, if I like commuted into work and I wasn't driving on like a bus or something, I'd be all over this on like a phone or a tablet.
Yeah. So you have your tire gauge here, your fuel, and your strategy, your intensity. So your tire gauges, right? You have the different colors for the different types of tires. The circle represents their quality or their condition.
Yeah, their tread.
And the temperature is how fast it's being degraded.
Well, also, yeah.
Yeah. You have fuel. It'll give you a lap gauge. Based on the intensity that you've got, the lap.
How long it'll take
it'll you can tell them use more gas, and push. And then strategy. So you can kind of pick how you want them to drive and how to use the engine.
Right.
So in the driving style, each choice has an impact on the tires. Wearing through the tires quickly means you need to make a pit to stop sooner. So we're going to give an attack strategy. And then the engine mode is your fuel burn. Fuel burn rate. And if you run out of fuel, you will lose, because that would be really bad. So you can also give orders on whether you should let your teammate through or not.
Now, is one of our drivers better than the other?
Probably, but I don't know. This is a tutorial, so.
Oh yeah, I guess. We'll get to the real thing.
But you even get into weird ego stuff of hey, you should let me through. I'm the better racer.
Yeah.
Or
come on, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
That one I expect you to know.
Okay, so now here we go. So we've moved Machetta to drive a little more aggressive.
Right.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, so you can pause time, of course. You also have speed up options. Speed up keyboard shortcuts. All right. So now we're racing. We're doing it.
Oh man,
we're doing it.
Blimey.
Okay, so Dreyfus's tires are getting to be worn.
Right.
So we're gonna hit pit. And so once you give the pit order, you make all these choices and everything pauses.
Right.
So this will give you a status of where everything is now. This is the stint, the laps that you've already done on the current set of tires, and your tire selection. So we're going to do the super soft.
I was going to want that.
We can change their fueling options. So we're going to... so your fuel has weight, and so that also factors into it.
It also is time. If we're swapping out the tires, you should at least put enough fuel in to take up the time that it takes to swap out tires. But
yeah, you also have your ability to fix parts before they're broken or if they're broken. So we're gonna spend some time to fix the gear shift, I think.
Yeah, that looked like a clutch.
And then your pit strategy, if you want to play it safe or try to speed up, but you have risk associated with it. So it'll take about 39 seconds, but we're going to be making the car be in a better position. So we're going to pit. So the Dreyfus will automatically pit when she comes up to the next pit. So we actually just missed it, so that's great. That always happens to me. Is I always want to pit, or I always think about pitting way after the entrance of the pit.
Right. So this is unique. It's a set. So Formula One is kind of interesting, and the reason why I said this definitely isn't Formula One. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Okay, so this is the condition of the pit stop. You can see. Okay, so you dropped to 20th. Oh wow, this is new. This status screen is new. They've made a lot of updates to this game over the past like year or so.
Oh, good.
Okay, so now we're coming out of the pit. Good, no accidents.
We've got
33.
a lot of time to make up.
Yeah, but we did hit the pit before anybody else, which means that everyone will take a pit stop eventually. Okay, so we got new tires.
And we've got some super softs.
Yeah, the condition looking good. Much better. Before our other driver feels neglected, we can look at the sector times. So all the races are broken up into 3 sectors. Green means they beat a personal best. Purple means they have the fastest sector. And then you can see their pace compared to the person next to them. So Manchetta's at 2. Manchetta's in 2. Okay.
Yeah, well, didn't he start in that position?
Yeah, I think he started in second.
Although there's no way he's overtaking. Well, unless the only way that he could overtake the first place at the moment is if we pushed him to not pit as much as he probably would need.
So we got a mini map here. You can click on other drivers to see anybody else. You have some widgets here to show you more detailed standings and stuff. So when you go into races, you can pick your sponsors, and so your sponsors will have objectives for you. And so for this one, you got to finish 14th or above. One of the members of your team has to finish this way, and you get a bonus if you complete it.
Can we get Martini?
I think it's all fake. It's all fake brands. So.
I gathered as much.
So we got some rain coming, so we may want to go into wets. It'll probably have us do that.
Yeah, like that should usually be something that we don't decide. That would be something that the race organizers would say, yeah, no, everyone needs to be on wets now.
Well, this one's not quite as strict, especially if you've got like just like a short. Like that one was like two time blocks, where like if you have a short enough one, it's probably not a big deal.
Right.
So we're going to give Manchetta a pit to do intermediates. Okay, because it's not a lot of rain. So we'll check fuel. Let's up the fuel. How much fuel do you want to do? I'm gonna put you in the captain's chair here.
Ooh, see, now this is one thing that Formula pit stops don't actually do, which is they actually start the race with all the fuel they'll have for the entire race, so they don't actually have to deal with this. 14 laps remaining. How much time is it per lap?
3.5 for 1, 4.2 for 2, 4.9 for 3.
Oh, so it's actually a...
so you can see it up here.
I think 4 then? Or wait.
Fill it up?
No,
because to do 1 lap would be more than to replace all the tires.
Right. But then there was the sweet spot between 4 point something and 4.9. Like the distance, the time between one more, 4.2 and 4.9. So, no, I'm saying in the time that it takes to do. So, I think 4.9 is going to be our sweet spot.
Okay, that's cool. And then parts are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Pit strategy, you want to play it safe?
I think we need to go balanced.
You go balanced? Okay. Seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you actually have, this is new also, is like, it lists your pit crew and their risks. Or their risk, their individual risk, mistake chances. So, like, the tires team is actually really low. They're not going to fuck that up. Refueling is... Okay, so yeah, we'll be good.
Now I'm kind of curious. What is the risk breakdown? What's our weak spot in... Okay.
So it's refueling.
Yeah.
And so it's Ali. Ali does refueling and tires. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, weird. So that's even more granular than since the last time, last place.
Yeah,
or the last time
I want to see if this game's on sale, because I think I might want it.
I'm sure it is. Okay, so you're good to go?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to pit Marchetta. Wunderbar. Your driver should be on intermediate tires. That doesn't make a huge difference.
Okay, so our for the record, our tutorial guy went from British to German.
Yeah.
Well, just throwing that out there.
So he says we may want to switch Dreyfus's tires also, but that's up to you.
Yeah, because he's still in the super softs.
Yeah. But it's not going to rain very long.
Right. I think we can maybe do one more lap before we'll see.
We decide? Okay. All right, so Marchetta, so it started to rain. Marchetta is back here in oofa doofa.
Oh, no, if she's super far behind, then we could go ahead and bring her in.
Okay. So then we're going to pit her. We got intermediates.
Yeah.
And fuel.
Is she good on fuel for now?
Well, she's at 4 laps.
You should go ahead and... okay, so we're at 3 seconds, and then that goes to 8 seconds. Now here's the... Okay, so it's about a second.
So you can see each lap of fuel adds 0.2 seconds per lap.
All right.
0.25 seconds.
I think 3 laps then.
3 laps? Okay. Parts looking good.
Yeah.
Balanced?
Sure.
All right. Oh, so the other thing. So he's far enough ahead that he won't affect her pit. But if you have 2 people
close enough to, yep.
They can bump into each other with the pit. Drivers can be delicate, so it's always useful to see what's affecting their race performance. Hover over the clipboard to show what is currently impacting them. So if we got, he's an early braker. I prefer to make sure I'm getting around the corner. So he is braking -2. Stonking job so far. Stonking good? Is that a common?
I don't know what stonking comes from.
All right, so he's letting the reins. He's letting off the reins. He's letting us.
Right. Well, it's just because, like I said, first it was blimey, then it was wunderbar. And so I don't know what stonking is.
Stonking sounds like a British thing.
Yeah.
So Korzik said, I played this game 37 hours and then moved on and haven't made it back yet. Yeah, man, like I probably played about 25 hours or so. And it's good. It's a good game. Like it's interesting management stuff. If you want to adjust the strategies at any time, let me know. So she's pretty far behind.
Yeah, and so she can kind of do whatever she wants. Like, definitely be. I think she needs to be much higher. Like, push at least.
Okay.
And then high.
High. Okay. So you can also see up here everybody else's strategies.
Oh.
Yeah. You see the standings and the race and the championship and everybody's tire history. So yeah, they updated a lot of stuff. Because last time I played, the mod support was Marchetta's up in first. Nice by
How
pretty
much?
good.
Yeah.
1.6.
Oh,
0.4.
no. 0.4. It's goodness. That's second.
But it's changing each sector.
Right.
So he's pushing these tires real high.
Which that's fine.
We get 10 laps to go.
He's gonna need to pit again.
So when he gets to the pit stop, it'll probably be about 1.0 laps, probably less.
So we're gonna probably want to swap out to Super Sports to finish it off.
Okay.
And
fuel. There will be 9 laps after this.
I think we just gotta get him. Oh, we can't even fill him up. Oh, he'll need. So okay, here's the thing though.
He'll still need to pit even with 8 laps.
Right. So I think that means we don't.
You gonna cancel the pit?
No. I think getting onto those super. I think what we do is we split the fuel.
Okay. So then.
Like 4, yeah.
4. Okay. Parts.
We're good.
Looking okay. Pit strategy balanced.
10-second
pit stop. That's not too bad. Probably end up about 12th.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Pit ordered. Oh no. So, Claudia says, "Do you want to still be on intermediates? Because the water's
right.
running out."
We'll pitting her this lap screw up Marchetta?
Yes, because she's closer to the pit. So if we put her now, we can put her next lap.
Well,
Because so
could we? No. Okay, yeah. Yep. Just
Do it next.
ignore. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. They don't really care if you hit ignore. I need to stop pushing. My tire deg is through the roof. Okay, but he's in. Okay, so once she... Oh, did she pass? Oh, was it
Oh, she's coming up.
18th? Yeah.
All right, but now we probably want to pit her.
You gonna pit her? Okay.
Yeah.
Pit. You go back to super softs.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be 8 laps. If we fill up and she conserves fuel, she might be able to make it on 7.5. But
I think that might be what we want to try and do.
okay,
Let's be a bit.
because I mean, she's pretty far back. This is at 40.
I don't know if we want to. I think we push it. I think we push it.
It'd be 20 extra seconds. Okay. Balance.
Yep. Anyways, this is
Oh,
just.
she just missed the pit too. Okay. Okay, so Macheta came back out 5th. It's not bad.
Yeah, I kind of want this game.
She's going in. Let's take a look. Okay. Good. So do you want to change her strategy to...
Not yet. We
No.
want to. Or wait, which one of them hurts? Oh, geez, she's being lapped. That's never a good feeling.
We definitely want to make sure she allows a teammate through.
Yeah.
Though I don't know if that counts for laps, but yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure if it's anything like actual like formula or the WEC is a really good example of that because you have different classes on the same racetrack at the same time. So you'll have like the faster than Formula One cars going off against slightly modified, Wait,
So your his tire temperature is super high.
So maybe take down tire wear to push.
So you want to order a pit next lap,
Mm.
and he's almost out of fuel.
Oh well, then yeah, I guess we need to.
You get 4, maybe 5 because
Right.
he's still on high.
Yeah, if we
Push.
can, and if we can do both.
Yeah, we should have time. Now,
Do we? I think. How many laps are left?
it'll be 4.
I think we might want to push it.
Okay. Balanced. You
Yeah.
Risk fast.
No. I just see that 24% and think that it's not.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds is not.
Okay, no, that's not. Okay, you good? So
Yeah.
we're gonna fill up 5.4.
Mm-hmm.
New super softs. All right. Do you want to adjust her strategy? Any of their strategies? Oh, she got a PB on that sector.
I think we're good with her.
All right, here's the pit. Looking good. Looking good. All right. He came out of that pit good. He only dropped a spot or 2. Not even that. And now he's set with fuel and tires.
So yeah, let's overtake.
Okay. Now, oop. So there's your engine. 18.
But
it's so late in the game.
yeah.
So Bouchamp pitted, so you'll probably get up to 4th.
Where are we? We're in the... Okay, 16 of 18. 2 laps left. Come on. I think we might want to change strategy a bit to engine mode.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just like medium.
Sure. You can see everyone else. So everyone else is actually conserving fuel, probably because they're short on fuel, but also tire wear.
Right. Well, we don't care about tire. We care more about killing our motor.
Mm-hmm. So we've had 1 retire, so that's pretty good. So we'll at least get 19. So Dreyfus 19. Okay. Engines at 7.
Nope. We gotta do it. Go.
Okay. Let's take action.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I meant we gotta.
Oh, we would just push through.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you guys got on the same page. That's fine. Another retire. See, that's the worst. Is when you're doing really well and you retired.
You mean like we're risking it right now?
Like exactly what we're risking right now. because a lot of it can be like, because you can get into accidents and that is just total random happenstance.
Right.
Like sometimes it's mechanical, but a lot of times it's just, oops, my bad. I ran into the wall and I retired.
Right.
I think Manchetta's gonna do it though. I think he's gonna take it. Yeah. So he'll go out into. Oh, and Dreyfus is out of fuel.
Wait, how?
We kept pushing her when we should have conserved her fuel.
Whoops.
Wait,
is it fuel or is it tire wear?
She's out of fuel. Hey, you know what? She's out of both. Is that actually a flat?
Yeah, well, that's what...
Blue flag. Oh, you got a blue flag.
Which means blue flag is you have to let someone else overtake you.
We did good, though. We got second, which is
at the we did second at the expense of completely ignoring our second driver.
But that ends up being how it is especially in the lower tier of like you're gonna have your good driver and you're gonna have your bad driver,
right?
And you probably won't get them fighting. So you can see tire history, which is basically and you can see pit stop histories too. Oh, that's it helps, or it's a little easier to digest it with the tire history. But so these were our stops. So the first one we kind of hit with everyone. The second one we were about on track with.
Oh wow, no, but go look at the first. He just stuck.
Ran on 8s, yeah. So
now
he probably conserved, and he probably has a better car too.
Well, yeah.
Where Dreyfus had the early pit and then a second pit, which I think killed her a little bit.
Well, how many pit stops did the first 2 overall? 2. Okay.
But we also beat out number 3, who only had 2.
Right. Which a lot of that is. Well, wait. Did 2 or did
So pretty much everyone actually took inners off.
Right. It's set for the 3rd, which never even went to them. That's probably why we were able to beat them. Gerard.
Okay, so you get a position tracker here. So Marchetta was pretty solid the whole way through. We got that early pit, but we made that up once everyone else pitted. Yeah. And then Dreyfus started low.
Right.
I didn't realize. I forgot Dreyfus started.
No, yeah, we definitely had. She didn't qualify very well.
But there we go. Looking good. You look at gaps. Wow, you can get as granular as you want. You can see all the commentary feeds. We'll push on to the next. All right, so they're going to scrutineer. So you can install risky parts.
Ooh.
And so you get to the scrutineering part, and you run a chance of them detecting the part and DQing you, or giving you.
So you can cheat.
Punishment. Yeah, basically. But so we have no rule break risk, or they'll penalize you. So like Andre, we got a bonus point for fastest lap. So we got 19 points with Luigi and 5 points with Claudia. That's fine. And Claudia, you know what? Claudia only dropped a point, which is like because Alex shot up. So that's fine. That seems right. Luigi,
Yeah.
Marchetta. Did I say Manchetta? Okay.
Luigi.
Look at that, number 2. Look at you.
Not bad for a tutorial.
Yeah, right. All right, so you're just standing. The first of 10 rounds. Look at that. Number 3 team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't we pick like the 5th or 6th team?
We did. This was the first race. Yeah, we did. So we have kind of a high gap to the next team, 11 points up. And Dragon Races is biting at our heels.
Right.
So you get a media report at the end also of like, oh hey, keep up the good work, guys. You know, different drivers can say stuff, and you get a little like generated sports report. So Eastwood came out on top. Marchetta finished second. Gerard finished round out the podium. There you go. Wait, we're not Eastwood.
No,
we're not. Eastwood's number 1.
Yeah, Eastwood got the top,
That's right.
and then Marchetta.
We're Octane.
Yeah.
We're Octane. Okay. So that's the race. You feel
Yeah.
good about racing?
Feeling all right.
Yeah. It's really it ends up being more engaging than maybe it would expect if you are not used to racing games.
Right.
Where you kind of constantly have to be monitoring everything.
Yeah, this is almost more real-time strategy than like a proper racing game.
Sure, yeah, because it's very tactics based. So this is the base. You spend your time here between races, so you can see your roster and how you're doing. We're very happy with the chairman, very secure with their job. We're on target to beat our season objective, so it's looking good. We can see our stats based on how well we're doing, and based on the averages. So we got good drivers. Headquarters staff sponsors. We got weak sponsors. Sponsors are easy. Especially with where we're standing now, we could get really good sponsors.
Right. Well, but the question is though, will it be as good as Big Dough?
I don't know. We'll have to see what our contract with Big Dough is. So I'll show you. We'll show you sponsors. So you can see where the standings are. You can see the things that you're working on right now, or that your team is working on. So we're gonna have to get them to work on stuff. So the continue button kind of just moves you down to get all the things you need to do. So you get mail. We got mail, which is usually like, hey, can you give us an interview? So this is that same report from.
What does giving an interview give us?
So it can depend, right? Because it can affect your driver's morale of like, well, I really believe in X driver. Or whatever. It can affect your chairman's rating.
Oh, so it's not interview with the driver; it's the interview with us.
With us, yes, yeah. Okay, so you can pick. Yeah, you can do emails. So here's your car. This is the car. Big Dough. Okay, so we got ratings here. We have car stats. So the bumpers are stock.
Right.
Regulation rather. So they're not ranked, but you have the different stats here, and then chassis makeup. This is usually based on the suppliers that we go with when we pick tires or parts.
See, now that's another difference because Formula One has a tire provider. Everyone's on the same tires.
Sure.
So
we're gonna make a new part for our machine. So these affect, the various stats of the car. The top speed, our engine is maybe lacking, so is our suspension. So it'd probably say those are, though it also will show you, hey, your next race coming up, these are the important parts. So suspension and gearbox will be super critical. So they're just going to make us do the gearbox. Okay. Well, that's good because our gearbox, has super low reliability.
Right. No, and that was something that I would try and work on more than even upgrading them is just
Well, and so the other thing
because you're losing like 10, 15 seconds just to repair a part.
And so the other thing is that when you have off time and when you build parts, you can build like your concrete reliability where it is today, and there will be like a gap where your engineers can refine that part further and further to raise your reliability up in the time between races. So you got performance here. So your base and max performance. That's kind of what I was talking about. Reliability. So you fill slots with stuff. So we're gonna fill. Oh, and slots are based on like your staff and your designers. So Mary here has different slots. So she can up max acceleration, up just base acceleration, or up reliability.
I think that one's tough. Can we do both?
No, because this is a tier 1 part.
Okay. Well, then I think we just go with reliability.
Okay.
Well, that was actually kind of tough thinking about it. I'm very confident that max acceleration is not the one we want. We want overarching acceleration.
Okay.
If we do. But maybe let's just go with acceleration and see what happens.
Sure. Okay, so you can see it reflected here in performance. So you fill the slot. So it is now an average gearbox. See the stat upgrades. Okay, so I see. Okay, so it's either how many of that type of part you've made, or it's based on the gear, the level of your lead designer. But you unlock slots over time. So like next time we'll be able to pick good slots.
Okay.
But we're not there yet. So it'll cost $1 million. It'll take 10 days, 11 days. We have 14 days to the next race, so that's plenty of time. And we have plenty of money for it. All right, here we go.
It's a quarter of our budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying.
Confirm. And you can go into the red a little bit. Cool. So we're designing the part. It's going to take a little bit. And now, travel through time. Sponsors we don't really need to worry about because they won't change between races, or they won't change in the time between races. So we can pick those before the race starts, and
right.
it'll pretty much still be the same. All right, so the part's finished. So now we're gonna fit it onto someone's parts. So we have to fit parts. Okay, so here's the new gearbox.
Wait, so we designed this new gearbox, but we only built one?
Yes.
So
you can see which parts are fitted to which car. One is on the left, two is on the right. Oh wow. So the reliability is actually gone down from the first part.
Oh.
Yeah. But the reliability, like I was mentioning, will be able to go up
Right.
a little bit over time as they work on it. So we'll go back, and so there it is. There's a part. You can see a little graph here. See reliability, same thing. Okay, so Luigi's good. So you can see above their name kind of what their contract says that they should be treated as, and so here they're equal status. So Claudia's not too happy about that, but
She's content. She'll have to live.
so we can set crew to
Improve the
improve performance or reliability. So yes. So you fill stuff here, and that's what they work on. So and based on how much you give them, affects how much they ration off the time equally. So if you give them one thing, then they dedicate their time to it.
Right. Well, obviously, at least for this time period, I think we want to up that new gearbox reliability.
Yeah. So you can also balance where the staff is allocated. Yeah, towards reliability. That's great. Staff impact has gone up. You can autofill. Yes. Click it, clear it. Clear total. Okay. Yes. Muy bien.
Again, he's just like jumping around his nationality.
Okay, so we're gonna add the gearbox to reliability, and we could do it to performance, but we probably. So this won't be done. It won't reach its maximum reliability until 2 weeks after the race. But that kind of just is what it is.
Yeah.
The suspension and the engine here have room to grow, have the most room to grow. So that's like 15, no, that's like 25. And then this is 12. 8? No, it's 12.
Yeah.
Versus that's 15. But the brakes, yeah. So if we know that it's not going to be, we're never going to get these done before race day. So we might as well balance them out.
Yeah.
I think.
I can say that. Yeah.
So you can look at mail. We got some mail. They finished the car repair. They'll always mail you when you fucking finish stuff. So you get a bunch of mail. Pit crew. This is new. But we've got a pit crew here. Oh, I guess you have auto manage options, and they'll rotate people for you. So, do you? I don't even know anything about the pit crew. So,
yeah, I think for the purposes of this game.
yeah. Okay, so we'll put. Oh, we have to put someone in charge. So he's better at pit stops, less concentration. Where Mauricio is a little more rounded out.
I think we got to go. Well, and so here's the thing. Looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy, Kurtz has room to grow, while the
Yes.
other one does not.
Yes.
So I think we go with the guy that has room to grow.
Okay, great. Auto manage. Boom. So we can take a look at sponsors. So we have 6 slots.
Okay, but we're keeping Big Dough.
We
That's
have to keep Big Dough for 3 more races. So we get offers on the various slots, not just on each side of it. Marketability based on interviews and the ego and the personality of the drivers. And so, the sponsors over here will just give us a set amount every race. And so we can either do upfront, so like Rogerson will give us $500,000 today.
right.
Where Maxwell's will give us $150,000 every race for 6 races. Does that work out? So this works out to be a better deal overall. But if we need money now, we could go with Rogerson.
Right. Man, I wish I knew which one had the better beer, though.
Okay. Well, money-wise...
Yeah, I think we go with the higher over time.
Yeah. And then, so we have one option here. So this expires in one race. This would be $2.2 million in total. But that's over, almost all of the season.
But it's still only a 1-star deal?
Yes. Well, yeah. Because remember, we're still low tier.
Right. I don't know.
We can hold off, and we will probably get more sponsors over time. So we don't need affiliates now, but like if we do these now, that's one more race where we can make some money.
Right.
We have an offer for 4 races, $650,000 each race. Oh, so the ones on this side, you choose them before the race starts, and if you meet their criteria, 8th above, 9th above, whatever, you get that bonus. So Wan Chai gives us a very large up front, and 9th is like we beat 9th last time. Like we got 2nd last time. So that's a pretty solid deal. I would recommend it.
Yeah, no, I think Wan Chai.
Okay, we Team Wan Chai.
That paid for 3/4 of our upgrade.
Yeah. And then Wonderluck, they want 2nd or above, and their bonus payment is not as good.
No.
So we should probably just pass on that. Okay.
And yeah, Jen, that's kind of what makes it cool. At least to me, the complexity is kind of great.
Yeah. Does this, as someone who likes motorsports, is this like ticking your boxes?
So far, yeah. Like I said, the thing that I am more interested in doing is that endurance racing that we didn't have, but that's fine. That's something that I'll get just because I like that style of car better. Like it's interesting.
So our reserve driver Earl was caught speeding. He was going 112 in a 70 zone.
Ooh.
Quote, "With all due respect, Your Honor, I am able to control my car at high speeds," protested the 28-year-old. There we go. So
Yeah,
he now
but-
has caught speeding. So he actually has better marketability for the next few weeks.
Alrighty then.
So that's that's our reserve driver. So he can.
Jin, did you hear about the quote unquote spyware that's in Civ 6? I'd be curious on your thoughts on that.
So we did get another.
Nah, I'm just not confident on getting second and above consistently.
Okay, cool. That's fine. We can wait until the next race. See how we do in the next race. All right. So they're running.
Before we start, you good on a drink?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, this is the tier 1 race. Actually, you know what? If I could get a refill.
Yeah.
Okay. So they will run and simulate the other 2 tiers at the same time as you, because you can transfer between them between seasons. So this is the tier 1 race. Some people did very good. I want to skip that time. So it's not too hard for you? That's pretty good. Okay, so we are the day before the race. So we can kind of see where the car is. Yeah, let's see where the reliability ended up. So, okay, so this is good. The gearbox is now at 62. It is now higher reliability than the previous gearbox, but with the boosted performance of it. We got some mail, preview, someone's retiring. Oh my god. And then we got some more sponsor offers. Ooh. So we have one that'll give us $1 million up front, but no per race. And that'll be for 6. That's only 6 races. Or Peach Plum will give us $230,000 for 9 races, but no upfront. So Peach Plum would be the better.
I mean,
offer overall. It's better to go in, especially with these fixed payment ones. It's better to go in with these now.
right. I think we go ahead and get our 350 over 9 races.
Okay, and then do you want to do Carne? Because this will end up being $2.2 million.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Awesome. Cool. Then we're gonna go to the race. So so it's the day before the race, so we have to pick what sponsor bonus we want to go for.
Oh, we can only do one?
Yeah. But I mean, also. Oh, never mind. I read that. So you get a little bit of a guide. Low tire wear, low burn fuel. There's low fuel burn on this race. The type of tires that are available for you on this
I
track.
don't even know what M is. Medium?
Yeah. So it's gonna look clear. It's gonna look nice and dry. The most important elements for the racetrack. So we could go for Big Dough, which would be 150 if we hit 14th, or
Right.
450 for 9th. That feels very within
Doable.
our like
Yeah.
if we don't hit 9th place
After, yeah.
in this, between either of these guys, like we would have to screw up pretty bad. I feel like.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going with that. Although, it is Big Dough.
It is Big Dough.
It is Big Dough.
So we'll get 391,000 before this bonus, and if we get this bonus, it'll boost up to $800,000. So our part fits. This is what we were setting up with the equipment before.
Right.
It'll pick tires for us to go flip. So we're gonna go race. in the
Now, does it
Europeans.
do the qualifying rounds automatically?
So it does, but it kind of merges them with a practice race. So you get a chance. So you were gonna do a practice here, and your best lap. So there's a whole tuning element to practice. So it'll walk us through it as we go through it. But you basically have to like fine tune your car on the practice race, and that is your tuning for the race the next day. So each weekend you have 3 sessions: practice, which is now qualifying, if you have to qualify, and I think we don't have to qualify,
Okay.
and then racing.
Well, because qualifying is where you get on the where you
On the
start
pole
on the
position.
grid. Yeah.
So you have practice drivers. If you pick your reserve driver, they will get better, but you'll get worse feedback from them as far as where the tuning is on the car.
But what is the downside of just going with our drivers, if any?
None. It's just that you always kind of have your reserve driver, and
Right,
that could
and
be
if
someone
something-
you're trying to grow.
Right. I think this early in the season, with this early in our life, we want to focus on our good drivers.
Okay. Car setups. Okay, so this is the tuning that I'm talking about. In that, what you're trying to do in the practice is build up your knowledge for the car and the track, to
Right.
find the right balance of these three, elements. So it'll show you like, hey, you want to get the downforce somewhere around here, you want to have the handling somewhere around here, and your balance somewhere around here, and you adjust these spec parts
Right.
to kind of hit various points. So, let's see if I can. That is about center.
Yeah, it looks great.
So when you go out to practice, it's a lot like a regular race where you get a set number of laps.
Right.
You have to do an out lap, then you do a full speed lap, and then if you want to come back in, you have to do an in lap. But that'll help drive these indicators around, like, oh, this is too high, this one's too low,
Right.
etc. And then this is the each driver's tire pile
Is
the
allotted
same.
for the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Start them on mediums. Yeah.
mediums. Okay. And then I'll just do another very similar. Try to find the middle of the road. Whoa. Tires medium. Confirm. All right. So we're gonna practice. You ready to practice?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you can skip practice, but it's helpful for,
Right.
for all this stuff. So one thing to keep an eye out for is that they will tell you, they will pop up little things here like, hey, this is good, this is bad, and last time I played it, they didn't really like keep track of that, so you kind of have to keep in mind, okay, well, I may need to move this around.
Right.
Because when it comes back in, those green bars will shrink, but them saying, oh, this is too high or this is too low won't be saved. So you just have to remember that thing. Okay, so we're going to send him out. We've already
Side note,
kitted it.
Would you have any interest in like going to a race?
No. Probably not. I've been to a few NASCAR races. I mean, I know
this-
it's not the same. Yes, no. But I don't know. Maybe. It would depend.
I have a ticket for you in July if you want it.
Okay.
It's rally too,
Yeah.
so like off road.
Okay. That'd be interesting. So you can also pick how many laps you want them to go out for. If they're out longer, they have a better knowledge. But you only have 12 minutes out on the track. So I usually like to do just a lot of one laps to try and get the best tuning.
Okay.
That's me. If you get their race trim level up, that affects their What is it? That affects them. That affects their knowledge and helps bring the thing down. Tire choice. Okay, we'll just go. Send him out. Give her a second, and then we'll send her out. We'll do this at 2 times.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's what is called a rally cross, which is part pavement, part dirt, and it's at the Circuit of the Americas. And there is a jump, like a designated, this is a jump, which I'm kind of really excited about. And there's a big one in September, but they decided to do a smaller one, and anyone who got a smaller one got free, an allotment of free tickets for the one, or anyone who's going to the bigger one got a free allotment of tickets to the smaller one.
Yeah.
And I got Craig, I think, might be coming down for the big one, but I know he's not going to be coming down for the small one. So if you wanted to check out a race for free,
maybe. Yeah, it depends on what that.
Yeah, you might be shooting because it's on a Saturday and it's still 2 weeks out or whatever. So
yeah,
hard to know, but offers out there.
Okay. Yeah, just ask me again
when we're not on stream.
Yeah. All right, just another time.
Right.
It's closer. Okay, so he's on. So he's got the fastest lap. Of course he does because he was the first one on.
Right. Also, I agree, Jen, for the most part. Actually, not even for the most part, entirely.
So now they're both on their way in. So that's it. They use fastest lap in practice
right.
as the pole position. All right, so handling's pretty poor. Speed and balance is good. So we can adjust based on the knowledge that he gained. Okay. Okay, so the handling was bad. I did not hear what he was saying as far as if it was high or low.
I'd say we'd get it closer to having too much oversteer is never good. You want it to be pretty planted.
Okay.
Realistically, you want it to be as close to the center as possible.
Okay, cool. Then so that ended up being 79.
Okay, that's not bad.
So we'll send him out for another lap. It'll take him about 5 seconds to change the...
Keep him on the mediums.
Yeah, we'll keep him on that. And then she just came in. Hers was not looking very good. So it can be different for each car, at least a little bit. So if these are both pretty poor, then let's try to get them a little closer to center. We'll lower down force. Try that. She ended up at about 70%. We definitely should have maybe staggered them a little bit. Oh, that's what the knowledge is. Okay, that's right. So before the race, so when we start the race, you can give them skills, and if they have, if they learn about the trim during the practice, that's a skill you can put on them.
Okay.
Usually they're more talkative about what they like and what they don't like about it. Ooh, so she's only in she's only doing a 2 out of 10 right now. He's doing okay at 6.7, but she's all over the place.
Is there something that we communicate that to her?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, she also just got the best lap.
She got a personal best on that.
Oh.
So both of them are improving their lap times. So they'll probably rank up once they finish this lap. So he's at 10th right now. Jumped up to 6th. So that's pretty good. I'll have to come back around and come in. Okay, so she's back at a 3.3. So I wonder if that's also a function of like if you let them out for longer on practice, that their form is better.
Yeah. And a lot of it, like, you really got to learn the course. That's what this is. Just as much for learning your car on the setup, you got to learn the course.
Wow, they really haven't. I wonder if they got rid of that, because they would come on over the radio and say, "Oh, the handling's too loose, or the handling's not loose enough," and you would be able to kind of use that to really figure out the right way. So we ended up at 85. That's pretty good. I bet we can still figure out the handling still. Okay, so that was better. So let's try maybe right on the edge there.
Sure.
We also, because we actually want the speed balance to go down a little bit, because that was at great here
Right.
versus good here. Okay, so we'll try that. We may not get time to finish a full lap with it, but oh, that's great. Her shit's looking on point. 96%. That's solid. That's really good. That's great. I would say we just send her out for fucking as long as we can let her. Unchanged. Just go back out there and race.
For sure.
That's good. So do you think, like, as someone who had only seen part of this game and is, like, kind of getting into the weeds on it, do you feel like if this was something you got, let's say you just had it, whether or not you bought it, would you play it? Like, would this be, like,
I mean,
an everyday thing for you?
Yeah, like I've been in a kind of a place where I kind of want more of a strategy game, and this is definitely an entirely different take on a strategy game than I've probably ever played. I've never really done a manager like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but for me that was always let's build cool roller coasters and less about like building a park.
Yeah.
And so, like, I've been wanting to play a new strategy game, maybe like a turn-based thing. I was looking at Civ, but I don't know if you're paying attention too much to chat. But like, there's
Yeah, I don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's long story short. There's like they put what is effectively spyware in with the game in a recent update, and so I'm like, don't know if I want to play that anymore. But like, this is scratching the itch of right now. I'm kind of really into cars. And it's kind of a unique strategy game that I hadn't really done. So yeah, there's a pretty high chance that I buy this game, especially if it's on sale right now.
Yeah. Okay, so we only have these. So these are the skills I was telling you about. So so race trim, because we got the race trim knowledge, she'll get a 10% performance increase.
Right.
Nurse means that the car's condition will stay a little bit longer. Our mechanics, the mechanic on her car also has light-footed, so if she's
but
on
it's intermediates.
Yes.
We don't want intermediate.
We can look at the weather. Weather should be fine. Shouldn't have anything today. So, so because we raced on mediums, we also get a performance increase upon mediums. So we ended up with pretty good setups. We're going to start with 7 laps of fuel. We're going to start on 7 on softs. You can choose their strategy right out of the gate. They start
do we know their grid? Okay.
5th and 19th. Which is
good night. I think that's the exact same, except we swapped drivers.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. It's based on the performance in the last race. Because that's how because he finished second and she finished from last.
That might be it.
That's my guess. So you can pick their styles now.
Out of the gate, I think we want to push her.
Okay.
Um,
Going high, going overtake. Like the beginning's.
yeah. Yeah, let's get up there, I guess. Or let's go high. And then same, just across the board. Like, I imagine he'll have some room to...
Okay, so I think we're about to start.
Let's get a good...
So we can take a look. This one ended up at 91%. Car 2 ended up at 96%. That's looking good. Tires. You can look at the grid. So they're feeling. So you can see the other driver's sort of feelings. So she's doing pretty low. He's doing pretty good compared to the people in front of him. Results haven't started yet. All right, you ready to do this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go. Yes, go. So it's like very stats heavy. If you want to get deep in the stats, it don't have
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff for you. What? Okay, so you can do 12 times.
Oh, yeah, no.
That must be a new feature in that you can do ultra high setting, and you can tell the game, hey, these are the things I want you to stop time for and tell me about.
Oh.
Because I saw that in the settings today. I was like, well, I don't remember it having any sort of like slow motion thing. So I think that's what that is. Is if you set it to super high, you can tell it, hey, slow it down when there are pit stops, when my tires or my fuel are within these deltas.
I think we want Marchetta to overtake. He's in with the pack.
Okay. And attack?
Sure.
And Dreyfus is solid at 4. Dreyfus went up 1.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to be good with... If we can just keep her there...
Okay,
How's
so
she
she's got
feeling?
space. She's at a 3.5.
Well, like, it gives you more fearless...
Well, these are... Fearless is her perk. It's
Okay.
like her personality. I'm going to turn down some of these raceway ambience. Really quickly. That was that. All right, there we go. So he's kind of fighting it in the back here.
Yeah,
But she's
when
pretty
you're in the
solid.
pack, that's when you get a really good race, is when there's a really big pack.
It's so crowded. Like he's stuck behind like 3 people all on top of each other. I wish you could go even tighter in. So it's got this like tilt shift visual effect to it, which is nice and all, but sometimes, especially when it gets into weeds like that, I do want to get like a little tighter in. Okay, so he's up at 8.
See, what I would love
Oh,
is...
she's falling down. She's falling down.
Yeah, just by 1.
She can make that up though.
I think we go ahead and let her attack if we want.
So he overtook.
So what I would love to see
He may go to 16 too. Yeah.
is I would love to see a manager like this outside the race, and then maybe have whoever this is like team up with a company that makes a racing game and then let you drive the race.
I think a lot of the sim racing games will give you most.
Yeah.
Like maybe not developing parts, but like I know that was a bit like because that was why.
Hey, Tillenbach's.
There
I think
was,
I'm saying that right.
Like Gran Turismo B Spec, which was
Right.
just a tactical. You'd tell him how to race. Okay, Machetta's up to 12, kind of coming out of the pack a little bit.
If we can get to the front of that pack, I think we're going to be happy. Although we're good
So
on tire wear
everyone's-
for now.
Though everyone is kind of backing off, especially in the pack, so he may be better going up to like both oranges.
Yeah. If we're getting to the front of the pack, we can, because I want to push him.
Yeah, but we have to care for the tires because pitting is super vital.
Right. But I'm less worried about the tires and more worried about his fuel.
Yeah. Also, yes.
Like I want to push him.
Oh yeah, he may need to pit now so he doesn't run out of fuel. Where's he? He's at 12. There's a pit.
Where do we need to enter the pit? There.
Here.
Yeah, we need
Like
to. We
he
need to
needs
pit him
now so she can pit next round or next race or next lap.
Yeah.
Weather looks dry. Keep him on softs.
Yeah.
Fuel.
Fill him up. Like if we're gonna.
So he's got 12 laps after this. If he fills 6-1 or 6-5, he can do. If he kind of cuts back a little bit, he can. Then he could get away with one more, just one
Right.
pit. We're 17% for balance versus 3 more seconds.
I think.
Safe.
What happened? Like.
It could just be. So we set it to auto manage.
Auto manage. Yep.
I don't know if that means that when we picked someone that it's different than the other person, but
Yep. What do you think? What would you do?
I'd probably go balance. 17% is 17% feels fine.
Also, we have. We're not. You also have to take into consideration that fixing parts. You can go ahead and knock 2.9% off of that since we're not fixing anything.
True. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can do balance?
Sure.
All right, here we go. So he's going to come in next, which is fine. So no one else has gone in for a pit. So I would not be surprised if everybody started to go into a pit.
Right. We can make that time back.
And so I would maybe say bring her.
Good night. Look at how far ahead the number Jua is. Like, holy crap.
So I would say.
Oh, she's in second. We can be really neutral because we're not catching up.
Yeah, but she also needs to go into a pit, so we can order her pit
Right.
now. New tires. Fill her up.
Yeah.
6.5. Looking good.
Same thing.
So his pit went well. 12.3, pretty good. No mistakes. Good time. Pit ranking second. So that's pretty good. He's kind of far back now. He's kind of in with the other pitters. We are on target for the sponsor.
Well, yeah, we're on target.
So 3 is going to pit.
We could have
5
taken that bigger sponsor that I was.
Okay, so everyone's going into pit now.
Right.
So this is actually really good for Marchetta. Do you think it's Marchetta or Marchetta? It's probably Marchetta, right? Because it's Italian.
I do not
I think
know.
it might be 2 C's. Okay, but he and because everyone's gone into pit, he can kind of go to neutral pushing or neutral
Right.
driving, but maybe keep the higher engine mode. So she's gonna come out with. I mean, she's pitting in 6th, right? She came out.
Oh, if she's in 6th, okay, yeah. No, we want to push a bit more. We definitely want her overtaking.
Yeah.
I mean,
careful of the
attempting to.
fuel, because remember, so like if we were able to get.
I don't mean the engine mode overtake. I mean we want her to be pushing to
Okay,
get back up.
Remember, okay, sure, but if you tell me overtake, I'm gonna think
Right.
the word overtake.
Right.
But yeah, that's good. So he's come up to 12 or to 11. So he came out ahead between the pits. Oh yeah, and they will probably go up another couple places. Okay.
And she's back into 4th. I think.
She's got someone on her tail, but that's good driving. Can get her on he could maybe be more.
Well, we set him up as he was when he was the only one out there. Like, he could be a bit more aggressive. Sure.
I would even probably say because his tire temperature is pretty low.
Yeah, and
she's fighting someone, but there's pretty open fields there. She's gone down one. She's doing a lot better now. She's at 5.6, so that's really good. Whoa! What? Ran wide.
on a turn.
Oh.
Means he went off into the...
He doesn't need to be as aggressive if he doesn't have as many people around him. Oh, good turn. Track grip is looking good, looking dry.
Fun fact, and I don't know if it actually plays into this game, but there's also, like, tire heat. There's definitely a, your tires aren't hot enough in real racing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, actual racers don't get into it, but, like, the tolerances on a Formula One car are kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, one of the funniest one, or one of the more interesting ones, is you cannot cold start a Formula One motor.
Mm-hmm.
It is so much, the tolerances are so tiny that you actually have to circulate hot oil through the engine in order to be able to have the pistons to be able to even move.
Yeah. Huh.
So the tolerances in these things are kind of incredible.
Okay, so he, like, I feel like, see, everyone's kind of conserving fuel, and I feel like he, especially if he wants to make it another pit with 6.5, he needs to go to conserving fuel.
Okay.
His tires are fine, and I would maybe say she's doing okay. She's definitely fighting in the top. Can you take a look at the gearbox? Oh, okay. So that might be worth looking at. We're gonna have to pit soon. Wait, where are we? Okay, so he's here. He should pit now.
Okay.
And he should get that looked at.
Yeah.
Okay, so new tires. Articuno53 says, how much does Bryce know of racing? I don't know much about, like, actual racing, but I've played about 25 hours in this game.
Yeah, he knows this game. I know the actual...
Okay, so if we fill up, and we can get enough fuel to finish the race if we stay at a pretty
little conservative, yeah.
And
that's the only problem is, and I know we need to because we've got like,
because it'll. I would really recommend we do it.
Right.
Only because if we don't, it will be way worse if it breaks.
Right.
Because then we'll have to stop again.
Right.
You know? I've been bitten by this. That's what I'm saying. I've been bitten by this by thinking I can make it through. Because we still have 7 laps.
Right. No, and that we're like barely, yeah.
Okay. And then, but I also think it may be worth going riskier.
So 6 seconds?
To lose 6 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. I think it's worth trying out. And then we'll have then Dreyfus can pit in 2 laps probably.
And Articuno, like the random stuff that I'm spouting off doesn't actually affect this game that much, which is one of the things. Like you can play this game without knowing. Like there isn't any inherent advantage that I've seen in this game so far to be like, oh well, if you knew that Kimi Räikkönen did a blah 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 blah, or even like about the technology. Who just went wide there? Someone just went right. It wasn't us, right?
I think. Can we check? Usually, it wasn't us.
Okay.
I don't think.
There it goes. Yeah.
Okay, good pit. No errors. All complete. Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
0 mistakes. Okay, that's good. 24 seconds. That's
yeah,
good.
19th.
It dropped to 19th, but again, he pitted.
We need to
when
be more
half
aggressive.
of the,
yeah.
So we can push, especially we can push his tires.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I said more aggressive, not necessarily full on aggressive.
Yeah. I'd say he can even keep it fine because.
Yeah, and I'm
going
very happy with third. If we can stay in third for her, hit 200.
Okay, so
She's gonna need to pit.
she's gonna need to pit.
What's her?
She'll have 4 laps remaining.
So I think we can give her.
I think 5.2, and we keep it aggressive.
Okay.
Or if we fill it up, and we can be
Like hyper aggressive.
very aggressive, yeah. Because she's going to be going in once everyone's coming in.
What's the difference between 5 and 7 laps? I think we can even just go with 6 and probably still stay roughly the same aggressiveness, right?
Not if we do like top level. It will eat through
Okay.
fuel. I think that 0.7 seconds is worth it because she will be getting she'll be going into the pit
Right.
when everyone is getting out, and she can fight her way back and maintain for the rest of the race. I think.
This is me nodding since I know we don't have a.
And then, man, maybe even just safe.
Yeah. Now I didn't. You checked. I'm guessing we're good on parts.
Yeah, the parts look fine.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're first
We're first
because she went in because
she didn't go in the pit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put her just like whole hog. Ooh, Chu had a little bit of mechanical thing. So he's got excess fuel, so we'll put him on high. Oof, it's not looking great for him.
What? I'm missing something on. What's not looking good on him?
He's in 18th.
Oh, just okay.
Okay, here's her. So we had this as safe, so she should be fine.
All right.
Okay, so she's coming out in 5th, 6th, 7th, probably 8th or 9th. Okay, but that's
And you just let her go hog.
yeah. Everyone's really pushing right now. So I think this is the most helpful, just to see kind of where everyone else is putting their strategy at.
Right.
So right in front of Drive is really fighting.
Yeah,
But we
because
have enough
the
resources to
the
push
first
the
place is probably still he's just a mile ahead of literally everyone else.
Come on.
Is there an American GP in this?
I think so.
I'd be really curious to know, like, are they making these tracks or are they doing just close enough to real tracks that they don't get sued?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know enough other tracks to say either way.
I could tell you on the American one because I know what Coda looks like, but besides that,
We'll see. I'll take a look at.
yeah.
Oh, Claire's trying to overtake. Oh, she does. Did she? Yeah, she did. Well, and they're pitting though.
Yeah.
Oh, she can.
What's the name of this game? Because I'm gonna look this sucker up.
This is Motorsport Manager. Would they get sued for
I
race
don't.
design?
He's saying that like the actual track itself.
Right.
My guess, I'm not sure. Maybe. I know that like the Circuit of the Americas is definitely a multi-billion-dollar facility, and it is that because it is of the level that it is, which is it's has a Formula One. It's the only place in America where they will have a Formula One race, and like I imagine that the actual track layout itself is pretty IP intensive because of that. Because like it's like.
I would bet dollars to donuts that all of these are fiction. But that would be my uneducated guess. Okay, we're in the final lap. Dreyfus in 6th. We have. She can push. She might. I don't know that she can reach 5th though.
I was really hoping for like 4th, but yeah, we'll see.
But 6 is on target for us.
Right. We were on target for us was like 9th, right? 9th or above
for sponsor, yes.
Yeah. But the target of my heart.
So Marchetta can make it. You can make it. I know we can. Dreyfus is confirmed 6th. She finished at an 8.0. That's pretty good. She's feeling a lot better, which is good. A driver that feels bad can fuck some real shit up, and the Marchetta comes in at 16.
Side note: this game is
should be on Android.
75% off right now. This is an $8 game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, consider that bought.
So Garuda Racing. It's always Garuda Racing that wins these things. Ugh. Garuda. Look at me.
Well, that's Mercedes in real life. Like, there's definitely situations in which there's like one team that's just incredibly higher than everyone else.
So we did good pits. We were maybe a little early, which probably makes me think we were a little too aggressive early on. We did all right. Okay. I'm gonna go. Just gonna skip out of this. Scrutineering time. Beep, 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 beep. Okay.
Right.
Good.
Well, Monaco is so unique because it is a street race. Like, it is a very specific street race. But like I'm talking about Circuit of the Americas. The one in the United States is just like I said. It's a facility. It is a racetrack. Monaco could be very different. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, so we did pretty good. Claudia did really good, so she moved up a bunch.
Oh, God.
Where Ludwig came down
because he was
pretty high on the first race. So we're now 6th. Was that where we were last time?
I actually couldn't tell you much about that. How is it a gearbox destroyer? So many shiftings, or so many shifts. I'm guessing you have to row through the gears a lot.
Let's do one more race, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Because we have to. We're the in between time also to do.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Team report. How are we doing? Decent form. So you can see as you use them, their stats go up. What?
I just realized that Claudia's can't even vote yet. She's 17 years old.
Yeah. So there's an element of this game where, at a certain age, your drivers just stop their stats just stop increasing. So that's why you kind of have your reserve driver, and you want to kind of give them time, because like he, in most of these, excelled more percentage-wise than she did.
Right.
Because he at least got something. So, good relationship with the mechanic. His relationship with the mechanic went down a little bit, but probably because he didn't do very well. Team marketability, status is good. We came in 6th. We were expected 6th. Very good. Okay, so we are $2 million up. That's great. And then so also the Asian Pacific tournament was today, so it simulated that. Let's take a look at the mail. We might have an interview. No, we don't. Okay. Do you want to design a new part? We have the time and the money to do it. The next race is in 24 days. So if we upgrade the gearbox, we would be able to use a second tier of gearbox, or the engine is crucial, and we're below average on that.
Right.
Same for suspension, though it's not crucial.
I think we go for engine this time.
Okay. So we can pick a skill. So you can up the top speed and then max top speed, but we get
riskier, or we can stay reliable. I think reliability is worth more than anything.
Though I would say, remember that we'll be able to upgrade the reliability for a significant amount of time.
Okay. I don't know what red zone -5 means. Oh no, it's the reliability thing.
The reliability red zone. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I would probably say, because if we give 25 to max, that means that for as much time as we spend boosting the reliability, you would have to spend that resources on there. I would probably say play it safe. I'd probably say play it safe. But that's me.
Yeah, no, let's do it. Do it.
It costs $1.5 million. Cool. So they are working on that new part. We're gonna skip some time. Beep, 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 beep. So they have repaired the cars from the race. They needed to stop and tell us that.
IEC. I wonder what IEC stands for in this.
IEC?
Yeah, it's
We have the oh, I don't know what you're talking about. There's the GMA, which is like the political organization. So you get the chance to vote on rule changes and stuff. It's Luigi's birthday. What do we want to do? A card, which will really reduce morale, or we throw him a big party, which will cost $100,000.
Oh, good night. $100,000? How? Can we not throw him a $50,000 party?
People can tell. People can tell when you give them
That's I mean, I'm gonna do it. Like, well, wait. How old is he?
32.
That's do it. We're gonna do it. Like, a man should have a good birthday, but $100,000?
For a big party, confirm.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a very big proponent of you should have a big birthday, like all the time.
So we have new sponsor offers. Both of these are 2 or above. You get $1 million if we think, but we haven't kind of hit that, and there's no upfront.
Right.
Process.
Well, but hold on. Now that's a thing that we haven't talked about yet, which is the home race bonus, which is if we get Nolafly and we get second in Nolafly, we get
and if we were racing in Russia, which
we're not.
I don't think we will be because we raced in Russia for our first race. We're not going to be back in Russia for like 6 more races.
Okay. So yeah, that was just a mechanic that I hadn't seen yet.
Okay, yeah. We're going to skip time forward.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. IEC-B. It's on the rightmost on our on the little calendar thing.
Okay. Well, that could just be the other tier. Yeah, that's the.
Oh, okay.
So we have to hit the continue so it can simulate the World Motorsport Championship race. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, we only care about the little guys.
Here we go. We got an interview. You're going to do this interview, okay?
All right.
And if you'd like to do one, so you can give an interview to Channel 6 about potentially adding Vancouver GP to the calendar.
Oh, yeah. More races is more fun.
Next week's GMA meeting is all about Vancouver. Could you tell us what you're thinking ahead of the vote? I'd love to see Vancouver on the calendar. I've yet to decide which way to vote. I'm against the proposed race in Vancouver. But that's not how this works.
Oh, okay. I'd love to see a new race.
That's a very categorical answer. Can you say for certain that the addition of Vancouver GP will be a good thing for you there at Octane? 100%. I can't wait to see it implemented, and I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. There's always a sliver of doubt, but I'm quietly confident that will come out smelling of roses. I'm guessing a bit, of course, but the addition of Vancouver GP should really work out for us.
I think there's always a sliver of doubt.
Okay, that's everything. Thanks, Ferdinand. Finish interview. Boom. Alright, so the engine's finished. Let's go take a look at that before we do the GP stuff. So we're going to fit it. We should probably put it on Claudia's car just because they're equal drivers.
Yeah, and we need her to be happy as well.
Yeah. And then we can also work to improve that part. And then we should probably work on... her gearbox, yeah. And then we can work on one more car for performance. Or one more part. Maybe the brakes? What?
I just saw with our current configuration, 2,923 days before race.
Well, yes, because no one is attached to it.
Right.
Okay.
Well, so if we do all... So here's the thing, though, is if we do all to performance, we can actually get a day before... Oh, no, that's after race. Never mind.
If we drop one of these... If we drop one of these, we can.
Is that worth it?
We actually probably couldn't drop this gearbox because the gearbox was fine.
1 hour before race.
I would probably say it's in degrees, right? So, like this can go up 10%, where this gearbox can go up. Well, I don't know how much it can go up, but it's brand new, and we really need the reliability to go back up.
Right.
Where this will max out at 10 more points.
Right.
So I would recommend this. GMA is about to start, so we're going to vote. We will probably be voting on the addition of that GP. We also got another offer here. Northern Harbor, 1.25 million up front. Then 800,000.
They want second or above. Do we think we can do second or above?
No, but I do think we can take their up front and keep them on the car for 6 races.
Is okay?
Because I don't know that we hit second or above. I think we got a pretty good deal with Wanchai as far as like their bonus, which is $450,000. But I don't know that we get second, or in a confident enough place to call that shot before a race. But I do know that we would get money up front.
Well, do we need money?
Well, we just designed that new engine, which is 1.5 million.
Right, and we threw a nice big old birthday party. But how much do we got sitting in the bank?
Well, we're at 4.3. We are making money on the races. We're making about $1 million per race. But my thinking on picking this is that all of these are second or above, and I don't think we ever get second or above, honestly.
Right.
But at least we get something.
Okay, so I guess my question is, and you know this game better than I do, are all of these in this category going to consistently be second or above?
No, not necessarily.
Well, how about this? This expires in 3 races.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do one more.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then my long term would say hold off on this.
Okay.
If we were going to continue to play this, I would wait and see what happens.
We'll hold off. If I can find a way to send you the save file. Okay, so the vote, is that today? What the hell? No, here's the vote. Alright, voting has begun. Must respond. The addition of the Vancouver GP. I guess I don't know enough about Vancouver. Is there...
It's where every movie ever takes place. Or
Here we go.
is
Track
filmed.
changes. Okay. So this would be the track that they add. The D version of Vancouver. So it's a very straightaway heavy.
Oh, jeez. That's gonna.
That would actually be to our disadvantage next season.
Yep. I don't know if we can actually do it now that I see the way the track looks.
You probably should check before doing the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we can take a look at the voting. Before we are asked to choose our vote, we will see where the vote probably will end up.
All right, let's see what. Hold on, before you got it. We got to see what nationality he is now.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't think he said that.
Yeah,
So,
he doesn't really say anything.
Every so often, there's a proposed rule change that you're competing in. Each of the teams get a chance to vote. You can choose to reject the new rule, vote for the new rule, or abstain from the vote. If you abstain, you are saving your vote for the next vote change, giving you an extra vote the next time a change is debated. If it's important to you, this can be a smart move. You can also stack those abstains.
Right.
So it's likely that this will not go forward because
there's more against than for.
Though it does say that we will likely do well at Vancouver. So
I mean, I almost just kind of want to do it because I was a man of my word.
Yeah. So it would probably be it'd probably tie up.
Well, those are just undecided.
Sure.
Like
sure.
we don't know if those are abstains or not.
That's true. So you want to vote for it?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Octane is voting for. Eastwood is voting against. Firebird is voting against. Garuda is voting against. Silva is voting against. Oh no, Vexala is voting against. Dragon's voting for. Oh, we could tie up. Oh, and so the chairman breaks the tie.
Oh, of course. More races means more money. So that was probably a no-brainer for him.
There we go. Voting is over. There we go. All right, let's do this new race.
Are you doing the thing at 6? The Stacy thingy for dinner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you RSVP?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
is she asking you?
No, she's just asking in the group me, and you weren't on the.
Yes, she's already texted me.
Okay.
Already solved that.
Sweet.
All right, please let me race. Please let us race in Milan. Race. Here we go. Okay, we can pick a sponsor. Do you think we? I think 9th feels solid.
Yep,
9th. Yeah. Okay. Parts. Our part fitting seems okay.
I don't know why she's still just content. What can we do to? Well,
look.
she's 17 years old. That you have to take that in consideration. She's a youngin.
Oh,
whoa! Hold on. What kind of jobs, Jen? Where are you looking to work?
I don't know that we need to get into that.
That's fair. That's up to her to decide if she wants to. We need to have this. Message me on Discord. We need to have that conversation, just not publicly.
So we'll make her feel happy if we swap their suspensions. Because he has the better suspension, and I think that's what it is. He has the better suspension.
Okay.
And the better brakes.
I also just noticed that this was in the past.
That was in a previous year?
It's 2016.
When the game came out. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, Milan. You ready for Milan? Here, do you wanna control? You can do this all with the mouse.
No, you got it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I'm also gonna go use.
Okay, he's gonna go use the restroom. Alright, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Milan, the Milan GP. So we're gonna pick our drivers here for the Milan GP. I actually want to give a reserve driver. I just want to give him a little bit of a taste. A little bit of the taste. Just give him a little bit of the taste. I'm gonna keep saying a little bit of the taste. Sorry about it. Am I doing it too much like golf? I wanna make it seem like racing. So the teams are tearing the teams are they're tuning their fine precision motor vehicles for this race here in Milan. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's going to be, maybe we should do mediums actually. I did not look at the thing for tomorrow. Shit. We'll do mediums. Well, durability. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's only gonna be a little bit of water. That's very little water. All right, we're about to do practice. You ready to practice? With these precision machining devices. Gonna take all practice. Okay, we'll start sending him out. I went ahead and adjusted them a little bit. So we'll send him out for a lap. And then we'll give her a second. Ugh, maybe I'll switch her to inners. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll speed this up a little bit. Here, you can.
Yeah, there we go.
Horatius too short, too aggressive on the wing angles. Got it.
Man, she's burning through those intermediates.
So he said the gear ratio was too short. So maybe try something like that. Try a little more downforce. Tires. Also up on inners. Bottom of inners.
Bottom inners, does that matter?
No, just so that it's not near the top during the race.
Ah, okay.
So downforce. She said the downforce was too aggressive.
Which means that you'd want less downforce. Lower.
See, this is good. Good. I don't know that. I always get it backwards. She'll keep her good on inners and send her out.
Oh.
Okay. So she hit medium. Downforce is great. Whatever you did, speed balance is working. Great. What's the data center? Oh, we don't care about that. Happy with the gear ratios. Good. Gear ratios are good. Oh, I think we hit it. Send them out.
Excellent and excellent. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I haven't really watched Formula One recently either, Jen.
So I'll just send them out for the rest of the race. Yeah, you're right.
I'm like, I don't know.
What?
Formula One doesn't seem as entertaining. Talking with Jen.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Formula One doesn't seem as interesting as some of the other races. I think I prefer WEC, which is the endurance racing. And I'm really excited about Rally. Rally's coming to Austin, and like I'm really excited to Rally.
Oh, I should not have sent her out on one lap. I should have sent her on 3. Okay, good response.
I should do things.
Yeah.
Well, like, I haven't talked with Trey about possibly coming to the rally in July either, and he's doing the one in September, and I'm like, you should do this one. It's free. We already got you the ticket. I got like 5 tickets to this thing, so I'm just trying to throw them at people.
Why did they give you so many tickets to it?
Because
no one's going to come to the early one, the short one?
Probably that, and like I think I ordered 4 tickets for the paid one. So, well, it was me. Craig said he was coming. Trey said he was coming, and I'm probably going to get the 4th one to Travis.
So if it stays dry today, we shouldn't need to worry too much. These are pretty good setups. Driver strategy coming out the gate. Probably hit him hard.
Yeah. Hit him hard, hit him fast.
So they're going to start 10th and 13th. It's pretty middle of the pack. All right, here we go.
Then that actually raises the most interesting question, which is, do we let one pass the other?
Yeah, they're equal racers.
So, but that would mean if they're equal racers, we should make them race.
Yeah. So let them pass.
Well, no. Letting them pass assumes that like they're not going to try and prevent the other from, allowing teammate through.
Yeah. Let them through. If they're going faster, you let them go through.
Well, then you need to set that.
Oh. Whatever. They'll both let each other through. Whatever.
Right, and that's what I'm...
Survival of the fastest. Here we go. It's good. So, drivers can... If she overtakes, she can get us into sponsor's position, which she might. And she does. For a second. Oh. It's tight right now. You fucking nerd. You lost 4 spots. You said that, asshole. Alright. Okay, she's doing good. She's doing good. He needs to figure his shit out. But he's just got too many people in front of him. So... we're starting to drop back a little bit just in terms of fuel use. Oh, I wonder if the AI is like making adjustments for like turns or not. Because now everyone's either gone full conserve or full fight.
That's an interesting question. I don't think we can realistically have that much precision. At least not on both racers.
Ooh, so he says his engine... Oh, because I think he has a new engine. His engine's come down a little bit. So maybe one of these pits, they should look at it. Oh. Are they both out of pit spot? No, he's too far away to pit. We're gonna have we just set up.
So am I, Jen.
We just set up a bad pit thing, because I don't think he's gonna be able to make it if we tell him to pit now.
Do we want him to pit now?
Well, we're at 2. They both have 2 laps of fuel left, so one of them has to sit back and conserve. Otherwise,
where can we look at? Can we like bounce back and forth visually between them? I guess I should speak more into the mic. All right, dang it! I was about to say if they were both, like if one of them didn't have someone directly on their ass, you could have that one be more conservative. But they're both like in the thick of things,
right? And I think he needs to be fighting it out more. Because I think she's really proved herself. And so I think we can roll her back now to normal and put her in conserve next lap before she gets into the pit.
Okay.
And then...
Well, tire wear we don't care about. She's good on tire wear for a while.
Sure, but she's still in the high. Okay. Yeah, and then try to get him to pit. See if he can pit now. I don't think he can.
I think you just fill up.
His tank seems... Oh, because it's a longer track. How much would it be to look at that? Ugh.
I think if we're gonna have another pit anyways, 50% is fine.
Yeah. And then play it safe for those 2 seconds. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna make it in. No, he's not gonna make it in. He's way too late. But then... Oh, he's got someone on his head. Oh, okay. Look at him. Well, oh no, not this one. He's got a... She's passed, so we can set her pit now.
Well, okay, so here's the real important question. Is she going to be forced to take a pit after this one?
This is her first one, so yes. Because
Well, in that
she's
case-
not gonna have enough fuel.
In that case, you're definitely probably going to want to stick with super softs. Or softs.
Yeah.
And then we may want to finish her off with mediums if we can be more conservative at the next one.
At that point, yeah, if we really wear these down, then well, she's gonna need another pit anyway, and at that point, she might as well stay on soft.
Okay. Like that's the big thing that it all will come down to is
Good pit, good tires, good fuel. Give me good fuel. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Yes. Good, no mistakes. It's the worst feeling when you get mistakes on pit, though. So everyone around her is pitting, including number 1. Ja isn't, though. Has he got already? No, he's just gonna fucking hold out. Weird. This is a chance to pick up. Do that. There's no one around him.
coming out at a 10th. Oh, 9th. 10th.
But also, yeah, Marchetta's picking back up.
Right.
Oh, they're 10 and 11. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and we need to be in 9th at least for our sponsor objective.
Let's see if we can maybe push them and see what they can do. Though Ja, okay, no, we've got 4 people pitting in front of them, so we actually don't need to do that.
Maybe even medium.
Oh, he definitely doesn't need to be. She has a little more fuel than him. A little more tire. Oh, he's gonna need to get that in like that.
Well, we need to pit again.
But not for 2 more laps. So we have to.
Hold on. Frick.
We have to be fine letting him look at the engine.
Right.
Redo the engine next pit. And. Yeah, we probably got another 2 more laps.
Well, that'll be a. Do we not get a yellow flag there?
Depending. No, it looked like it crashed off track. Sometimes it will if it's
Right.
if it's really bad or if it's multiple racers, but I think because he was on the wall. Okay, we should make the call for him now because he's got
Yeah.
just one lap left. This will put him at 4 laps left, so we
Yep.
can do softs for sure. 5.6?
Yeah. And then we can
Then
push
we-
him hard because he's gonna need it after.
Ooh. 32,
hold on.
27, 21.
What is? There's already a medium. Who's running our alley?
The rear jack? Is it medium on all of them? Yeah. The time save could be huge though. Huge.
6 seconds.
No, like 11 seconds.
Oh, between safe and balanced.
Fast and safe, yeah. It's 6 and 5. I mean, balance is fine too, but we're doing everything.
Right. Yeah. Let's do it. High risk, high reward.
All right, we got it. And then drive is actually good. Tackle more. No, you're maybe. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Jack's good. Tires good. Fuel. Over fuel probably.
That's fine.
It's fine with the engine.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to like set her to pit now because she's gonna need it. Okay, new tire. Well,
How many laps left?
3. Save 2 seconds. Well, let's take a look at everything else, right? Okay, so she's gonna need. If we do 4, 5, then she can say hi.
Right.
Parts looking fine.
Only 4 seconds between the two.
Yeah. That seems fine. The estimate of 15? But they're...
Well, okay.
Everyone's going to need to make a second stop.
So here's a question: if we let her finish off in those tires, what does it look like?
8, 7, 6.
No, I was saying still estimated 15th.
Oh, yeah.
I say we do it for 2 seconds, and then we can just push her.
Okay. Great. And everyone around her is going into pit. Okay, so he lost a little bit of time with the refueling mistake, but not too bad. And now we can really fucking push him. Race that shit.
Push him.
Push it. Okay, 2, 3, 4 pits. 5 pits. Come on, Marchetta. Come on. Come on. Good pit. Good pit. Good pit. Ooh, he's still... Oh, he's real far back there, huh? Push the tires that much. The 9th, which is okay.
Nah, it was...
7th? Oh, so who's 7th? 7th's got a part issue, so he may have to pit again, or he'll fall back.
Well, he's also just like... He's going real easy on that gas. because of that part issue too. So I think we might just be able to pass him.
Oops. Sorry. Oh. That might have been him. 2 laps. We got this.
Welcome back, man.
Push. You got it. You got it. Come on, Dreyfus. Come on, Dreyfus. Come on. Keep fifth.
Oh, we still got another lap, bro.
That's fine. Plenty of fuel. Plenty of tire. Dude, I want you to beat 9th also. Because Ja won last race. And now he's at 9 right now. And I would love it. Love it if we kill him. Push. Yes. What's wrong? No, we looked at the engine. Oh, we're pushing it. Okay. Ooh, excuse me.
The carbonation in those ciders is pretty high. That's on me.
Oh, come on, you've got it. Beat Cavalcanti. Oh, you got this though. You can make it. Overtake. Just fuck it. Fuck the engine. Fuck it. Beat 9th. Get 9th. Okay. Beat 9th. Please beat 9th. Oh, there's no way. You're like 2 seconds behind that dude.
Yeah.
That's good. That was really good.
Oh.
Especially as far as the team. Like, blue team is all pretty solid, but like, I think we did really good on that. We did good. High five. Okay.
So yeah, I'm definitely buying this game.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be getting the mobile version because it looks like it's like a stereotypical. It's free to download, but has in-app purchases, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Okay.
I only make them for a living.
But
But
what are the in-app purchases? They usually
I don't know.
Because like I thought it was a paid app, but maybe it's different on Android. Okay, our pits were good. Our pits were a little early, but that meant that we could push it near the end, so that was pretty good. We'll check the scrutineering.
I mean, we don't have anything that.
Pretty good. Oh, they got a fast lap bonus. That's good. 6 and 10 is pretty good. And
Yeah.
as a team, both of them have gone up, which should mean our team 5th. I
Okay.
think we were 6th last race.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. And outbeating China by 15 points. Pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. Well, hey, maybe that's where we call it.
Yeah. High note.
High note, on a very high note. Thank you, Matt, for
Yeah.
joining me. Do you plug anything? Do you like? I don't know that
On my Twitter.
your Twitter.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Battle Shopper at this point. So.
I think literally nobody knows about it actually.
Oh.
It's battleshopper.com
Yeah. Battleshopper.com.
for all your Hex card needs.
Yeah. Also try out Hex. It's a really cool TCG.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you guys, everybody, for checking out Video Games with Bryce. We'll do a rewind tomorrow in the afternoon, so we'll see you then. Bye.